that had the Scottish controller lady. The mission controller lady was like Scottish.
Oh man.
And every time she said the word bass, she would say it with the thickest Scottish accent, and it would sound like bass.
Yeah.
And she'd always be going, "Return to bass, all units, return to bass, bass." I'm like, oh god. My friend Al and I say bass now when we say bass, and if you say bass around Al, he'll say what? He say, "Oh, excuse me, bass." Like, I
That's funny.
understand. Excuse me.
Oh, no problem. All right. Well, 10:11. We should probably get a move on here. Um, we have to start with Walter Pilecki and his XP spends.
Yay.
Um, by the way, how's everybody doing? It's been me and Sharif talking about Mech Warrior for 10 minutes.
Good.
Good. It's always fun to listen.
I just want to warn you guys, because of the move, I'm flying completely blind today. All my notes are in a box.
What's in the
What's in the
box?
No notes.
We
Welcome
just
to my
said-
world.
It's so funny that saying. I mean, that comes out of nowhere. I was over at my daughter's house this Saturday. She was having a medical crisis with her cat, and we were there over supporting her. But she, I don't know. Somebody said the word box, and right away, three of us, "What's in the box?" And that turned into a whole conversation about Gwyneth Paltrow and Goop and the divorce from Chris Martin and.
Oh, good stuff.
Yeah, I cannot open up any kind of box without having it at least go through my head, and a lot of times I say it out loud.
Yeah,
Just,
it's pure gold. Who wrote that? But David Fincher was the director, right? I don't know who wrote that movie, but
David Fincher was the director.
Hmm.
Let's find out. 'Cause I feel like I should know
Let her
the
go down
answer.
another rabbit hole, but
Okay, Andrew Kevin Walker.
yeah.
Never heard of
Did he
him.
write any Mech Warrior?
No.
So, Hachi, have you given Jim the bad news about Walter's XP?
Oh, is there bad news? He's already picked my spells. So
No, the bad news was you were 1 point short of getting 3
yes,
upgrades.
that's right. I saw that.
It was like, oh,
Yeah. That's okay though. I don't want to, go godlike quite yet. But if this pleases the group, instead of taking points to improve my attributes, I added 2 spells, and I think I'm able to do that. I don't know if I'm able to do 1 or 2.
Oh,
I have the 20 points.
I think
I can't remember.
I think you're only allowed to add 1 spell.
Okay.
Uh,
I wasn't sure. I picked 2 of them, and
well, let's
see if-
talk about the 2 that you're looking at.
telekinesis and inner nirvana, which both of those don't have a flawed version, and I never noticed that before, but that's kind of a nice thing for my kind of spellcaster.
Well, it's still
So-
technically considered flawed. It just means the complication range is increased.
Yeah, where does it say that? I mean, I was looking. I mean, I wanted to make sure
It's here somewhere. Hold on.
I mean, it doesn't matter. We can figure out whether I can add 2 or not first, and then just drop the 1, and then I'll go for an increase in some of my attributes.
so
I got
so one of them is telekinesis, you said?
Yeah, telekinesis, just like it sounds, being able to manipulate things and throw them, that sort of thing. And inner nirvana is interesting because what it does is it's a ward, which means it kind of buffs us our ability Okay, what does it say? The ability affects the psychic and any of their allies within close range up to a total number of targets equal to the psychic's power, which I think mine is 4, I think, or 3. The affected characters receive additional cover equal to half the psychic's power, rounding up. In addition, affected characters recover stress equal to their resilience at the start of each of their turns while the ability remains in effect. So it's like it sounds like a persistent heal spell for stress, and gives you a little bit of cover while you're in combat. And then the telekinesis is just varying levels of pushing things and people around, depending on your point spend, your manipulation, or your momentum spends. So out of 2, go ahead.
Well, real quick, as far as the only one spell thing, I don't think that's a thing. I think I'm drawing that from in the rules as written. You're only allowed to make one character improvement between adventures. The problem is the amount of XP they give in the game that doesn't work. You know what I
That
mean?
does. So yeah, a house rule would be good, one spell, because that makes sense.
I'm not worried about it. The reason I'm not worried about it, where specifically you are concerned, is that as a psychic dabbler, no one has to teach you a spell. You discover spells through your own self
No,
improvement
okay.
of the mind. Now, that's
Right.
also why you start with a flawed version, and
Mhm.
I'm pulling that up right now. Give me one moment. Um, trying to
So
figure
you
out what the
start
rules are and
you
stuff.
yeah you looked that up, but you start with a flawed version. Does that mean that does that mean that
Sometimes
you it goes down with experience, or does it stay that way?
No. You
no.
can spend 10 experience to upgrade it to a non-flawed version.
Oh, cool.
And some of the spells, the psychic spells, spell out what flawed means. Like it'll give you a converse effect. Like instead of a flawed version may target everybody instead of just the enemy, that kind of thing. And then
Well, yeah, your what was it? Your spontaneous combustion. When
yeah,
you first got it, it was area of effect by default. You couldn't
yeah,
control that,
right.
Oh man.
Yeah, I
which
know.
is good
Well,
and bad depending.
yeah. So I mean, I guess up to you. I mean, you can make the call whether we do 1 or 2, and then we can decide on what those flaws are.
Yeah, I'll let you do both. I'm not worried about that part of it.
Okay.
Now it would be different for a traditional spellcaster, because a traditional spellcaster has actually spent time studying, which is something I guess we really haven't done because I think mechanically it's kind of hard to integrate it.
Yeah.
Um, but where is? Let me just try this. There we go. Okay, so first thing is you have to make a roll to see if you can learn the spell. So
Alrighty.
you're going to make a will resilience roll. Oh my gosh, with a difficulty equal to. We might have missed this in the past.
Really? Yeah. Are we adding spells too easily?
Yeah, I think so.
Uh-oh.
Is it equal to my power or something crazy
No,
like
the
that?
difficulty. So like, look at what was the first spell? Telekinesis.
Yeah.
What's the difficulty of telekinesis?
Difficult. Well, it says skill difficulty varies. So it depends on for telekinesis, it depends on what you're trying to do. Manipulate is 1, project is 1, and then
Okay,
grasp equal to the target scale minimum of 1. So I guess it's 1
one.
unless
Yeah, if it's a minimum of one. So to learn, so you have to make a will resilience test, and this is specifically in regards to a dabbler, not
uh-huh.
a traditional spellcaster like Sharif.
Right.
Um, you have to make a will resilience test at a difficulty. of the spell plus 1. So in this case, you'd have to roll will resilience, and you need 2 successes.
Okay. And you obviously no point buys or anything like that.
Right.
Okay. Yeah. So 2
So-
dice, right?
Yep.
Hold it. That's telekinesis.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. And resilience. And submit focus. I don't have the focus, but I have points there. So, and you said difficulty 2?
Correct.
Wow, 3 successes.
All right. Well,
Could have used that on Inner Nirvana.
yeah, I'll let it go. That's fine. All right. So that's fine. You learned that one. What's the difficulty for Inner Nirvana?
Inner Nirvana.
I thought the difficulty was 2.
2.
It's
So
2.
then it would be 3, right?
So now you need 3 successes, but I'll give you a bonus die for the momentum.
Oh, okay. So we got will. So 3 dice. Resilience. And no focus. And difficulty 3, you said?
Correct. All right. So did not succeed to get Inner Nirvana.
Okay.
So you'll
Right.
have to take that off your sheet and spend your 10 on something else.
Oh, okay. It doesn't waste it, huh? when you're
No,
training.
we can technically, the rules say we can handle it one of 2 ways. Either the XP is spent and you just keep rolling between missions until you finally get it,
Mhm.
or you can just spend the 10 on something else.
This is a real bummer, though, because if you had rolled for Inner Nirvana first, you would have gotten both of them.
I know. I know. Yeah. Well, you never know what
Oh,
you're
well.
going to roll. So, okay, good. And then, so what I guess I'm going to do is when you're learning spells and it's using resilience, I'm assuming it uses discipline as the focus.
You know, it actually doesn't say. It just says will resilience. It's
I
just
would think
interesting.
40 out of 42 immunity. Maybe it doesn't use any of the 3, but discipline would.
I would think discipline would make the most sense.
If we're going to do that, do we want to do that or any suggestions, guys?
Well,
I've
what's
been on a game for a while.
what's your will resilience number now?
I have a 12 in my will, and resilience is 3.
So that's
that's
15. That's already a pretty good number.
You got pretty good numbers, except I'm pretty weak. I can't fight hand to hand or anything.
Well,
Have you
okay.
considered the tough skill that gives you extra, basically hit points?
Yeah, that would be what? That would be brawn, right?
Well, I mean, your stress max is already 15.
Yeah. So what I want to hold on. Let me look at my sheet real quick because there was something.
Yeah, because you guys played Walter a couple times at least, so you might have a little more insight lately, more recently than I.
When you say he's not very tough,
0 in fighting, and brawn is 6. So yeah,
Yeah. So
okay.
it just interjection on that. He
Yeah.
can take damage.
Right.
He's got plenty of stress points. He can take damage. He just, if it comes to physical fighting, that's where he's weak. But of course, he's got spells for that too. So
yeah, and then let's see, I got agility is 9, coordination 8, insight 9. Forget, is it insight that helps me? I guess it's been. I wish I would have not missed all those sessions. All right. Well, I don't want to belabor things here. For just, are we doing Cthulhu today, or are we doing Alien?
oh no, we're doing Cthulhu. Yeah.
Okay. All right. So I gotta figure this out. Let's try.
Jim, it's fine to take your time, bro. None of us are like losing our minds.
Well, I know, but I want to also play.
I'm unemployed for another 17 days.
Oh, okay. Yeah, 12 is the highest you can go, right?
Correct.
Yeah. So academia, cultism, linguistics. You know what? Maybe I'm going to add academia. I'm going to go academia 1 because I've been concentrating on offensive spells the last few times, and I haven't really helped anything with the research part. So I think I'm going to do academia and well, I guess I can only do 1, right?
Correct.
Right.
So do I want to add linguistics? Or do I want to add?
Well, let's from a standpoint of filling a hole in the party, what academia focuses does everybody have?
Well, Sharif is our linguistics expert, right? I have occultism, and that's the only one I have. Linguistics always seems to be something that hangs us up at one point or another. I don't know.
Well, I think linguistics, we might be doing double duty because I've got
Yeah, I
linguistics and polyglot at Academia 3. My reason isn't as high as yours, though. Your reason is stellar.
Yeah.
So
My reason's
maybe
11, yeah.
I really think you should go with academia finance, personally.
finance.
Yeah, when we want to go rogue, we can find money to conduct our exploits.
Well, you know what's funny about that is
Hmm.
when we played Delta Green, we like laundered money through the Catholic Church to pay off,
Dude,
When you were
pay
in real life,
for like a CIA
it's
operative's
the most
daughter's
realistic game ever.
first
Yeah.
semester at Yale. So we had to use like all this accounting and bureaucracy stuff. So never say never.
What would persuasion invocation do for me? Does invocation do anything for my? I don't think so because I'm not a traditional spellcaster. I'm thinking invocation would be something you would do as a spellcaster.
Hold on.
You know, there's a chapter for that. Why am I asking
Yeah.
questions?
I don't know if that word means what we think it means.
Yeah, right.
Let's see here. Where's the list of focuses?
Here it is. I got it. Wait a second. Persuasion. This is talents. Oh, I'm looking at focus. Wait a second. Okay, I'm confused here. We've got talents and we've got
Persuade invocation is commonly used to communicate with supernatural entities. This can vary from beseeching a powerful being to intervene to attempting to command a summoned creature, but it has potency when using supernatural means to compel others. Okay, interesting.
So that would be right. Okay, that would be more for like Sharif, I think.
All right. Let me ask a question. In the past, you've had to use your pistol, and it's been let's put it this way: the occasional success has been a pleasant surprise. What is your?
That was about as polite as you could say.
Well, I'm not criticizing. It's his character, doesn't lean into that. But usually when you're
the bed, we were amazed.
So
you pull it out of the holster without shooting yourself.
So a pistol shot is what, Hachi? Agility and fighting?
Yeah.
So what's your agility score?
My agility is 9. My fighting 0. So maybe if I improve fighting, and then I can go to handguns after that.
Maybe, but I was just looking at a talent that Henry has called sharpshooter.
Oh, I'm looking at that right now.
And
So
when you take aim on a ranged attack, you can get an extra die for free. The first one is free, so if you want to use momentum, you get 2 dice. And your attack gains piercing quality. I don't know if your pistol has piercing. It probably doesn't.
No.
but you gain piercing, so anybody with armor. So I'm throwing that out there. Hachi made a good point. We're looking at ways to improve your fighting a bit.
Yeah, and that actually would, because the agility is pretty decent at 9. It's not horrible.
Yeah.
So if I guess adding handgun or fighting, or you have to have a skill, you have to rank up in fighting to 1 before you can add any focuses, right?
Yeah.
Well, no, actually, you would need to increase it to 2, because if you increase it to 1 and add a focus, the focus is wasted. Because what the focus does is it increases the critical range equal to the score of the skill. Well, you get a critical on when you roll a 1 anyway. So,
right.
Yeah, you'd be needing to improve it at least to 2 to have any real impact.
All right. Well, I'm going to do that. I think that's a good idea. I'm going to improve. I'm going to go 1 up on fighting, and that way it'll. No. I'm going to not go up on 1 fighting. I'm going to do the talent, I think. But I can do that I can do sharpshooter without having a fighting talent.
Yep.
Yeah. It gives you extra dice.
Okay.
So keep that in mind. Once you add this, you got to remember it. A couple times I forgot, but you got to remember that you get your first extra die is free, and then with momentum you get another one. So with 1 momentum you get 4 dice.
Yeah.
Well,
I think
no, I think the second extra die still costs 2.
Still costs 2.
But you get the first one for free.
But you get the first one for free. Okay.
Okay. I think that's probably the best way to go. So, yeah, I'm going to do that, and we can move on. So it's the sharpshooter, right? You guys there?
Yep.
Hello?
Yep.
Okay, sorry. I'm like gun shy here with these stupid computers.
Well, my internet dropped out for 3 or 4 seconds at one point. I don't know what's going on with that. All right.
Coming to us live from Iran.
Yeah.
Where's that satellite dish when you need one?
Okay. Cool.
All right. So quick recap. You guys finished up in India, and I guess the decision was made. Obviously, next place to go is Persia because it's relatively close compared to flying all the way to British Honduras. Of course, your pilot Jonathan, I think, is giving you guys a little bit of a furrowed, confused look because you can't just say "take me to Persia."
Right.
Persia's a big place encompassing the land of 3 or 4 countries at this point. So Iran, Iraq, parts of Syria.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Interesting. Now, do we have any clues in terms of trying to recall where we should be going?
At this point, you guys have done no research into that whatsoever. About all you really know is that the piece of the machine that is in Persia is called the Cup of Yima.
Cup of Yima. Okay.
Yeah.
So, I'm thinking, so that leaves us some pretty wide possibilities. This is 1939, right?
Yep.
So we've got Baghdad as a possibility. Well, what I'm thinking is we go to a city or a major site and then branch out and then figure stuff out from there.
Okay. Is it something we could research in India before we go?
Do we have an object that might lend to a location to us? I hate to fry my brain in the first 5 minutes.
I mean,
if you got them, I guess, right?
Yeah, nothing from the standpoint of your remote viewing. I mean, you guys have the copies of the Book of the Machine. You had, I guess, mostly Khan had studied that flying into India, to figure out a little bit about what you need to do there. So you just that's your probably your best source of information.
Okay.
Um, the okay, I was going to say something, but that would be out of character for Henry.
Out of character.
During this time period, where is the center of power in Persia? Because I'm sure I learned it somewhere along in my life, but
Oh, that's
1930.
that's a very valid question. That is a very valid question, and
Well,
I actually researched that, but that was like 3 weeks ago that I researched it.
Huh.
Yeah.
um, it's so yeah, that's okay. It's Tehran.
yeah,
Right now, Persia is under the Pahlavi dynasty, which is which is kind of a it's the current Shah is very progressive from the standpoint that he has invited Westerners all over Persia, which the two biggest cities are Tehran and Baghdad,
yeah.
as you would
And,
expect.
and south of Baghdad are the ruins of Babylon.
And not far from um, Tehran are the ruins of Persepolis, which are actually
Yes,
in the process of being excavated
at
at
that
this
time or
time.
now.
Yeah, at that time. Um,
And Persepolis was one of the major. Of course, Henry's just speaking of a class he took in high school that he hated. But Persepolis was one of the ancient um, capitals or seat of power. So we have some options here, but
so
what do you guys think? It sounds like Tehran might be.
there are a lot of
Hmm.
spheres of influence in Persia right now.
Yeah.
The Shah has allowed in pretty much anybody from Western Europe. The British have plenty of presence there. So do the French. So do even the Germans. And interestingly enough, so do the Soviets.
Hmm.
There are 17 different languages spoken in Persia in 1939.
Wow.
Um, the of the non-native languages, English and French are the most prevalent. But there's no shortage of German, Russian, Italian. It's a very it's a very interesting and diverse place right now.
Well, I, I don't know. Without knowing anything more than that, I mean, um, I think Tehran would probably be the best bet. We can always go to Baghdad and follow up there, but there may be if what we're looking for isn't in Tehran, there might be something there that points us to where we're looking for it.
Sure.
Right?
Yeah. Yeah. That's. I mean, that's
Hey,
fine.
maybe we could go to Tehran and scout out, find the Nachtwolf guys and follow them.
Yeah. Yeah.
My only feedback here is it worth studying the book for a clue like we did with India to be able to put our, because Persia is a big place, if we end up in Tehran and then we got to go to, Syria.
Well, we have our own plane.
Sure. Oh, yeah. I mean, I'll drive.
In that case, Bahamas, Curacao.
Yeah, fuck the war. Let's go to the Caribbean.
Hey, I'm game for Tehran.
I mean, we
All
might as well,
Same.
make
What
a
it's
few
worth.
rolls studying the book, right?
I mean, it is 1,000 miles from Bombay. So
Right. So you have plenty of time to do it on the way, right?
yeah, I mean, based on the air flight speed of an unladen swallow in 1939, that's got to be a good 4 to 6 hours.
So Slim was like loading up the plane, and he's like, "Well, I'll get us there. I'll help Johnny, but you're gonna have to point me in the right direction." He like looks around. Where's
What
that?
kind of plane do we have, by the way?
It's a DC something.
Yeah, it's the British version of the DC-9.
9? 3.
The
3,
Dakota.
sorry, DC-3. It's
the American version. And they call them Dakotas, or am I getting that out of my? Douglas C-47 Skytrain? No, something else.
Yeah, the
DC-3 was extremely common.
Yeah.
I mean, American.
Yeah, it's known as Dakota in British Royal Air Force. Holy crap! Where did that come from?
Good
I
job.
like that. Good. Look at the brain power on Brad.
That was a brain fart. That somehow didn't stink.
Wow.
The neurons fired.
That's great recall.
My one neuron woke up. Dakota. Now I'm going back to sleep.
And I just looked up the DC-3, and it says the range typically falls between 1,500 and 2,000 miles. So 1,000 miles, yeah, piece of pie.
Okay.
Easy as cake.
Jonathan's got his clipboard doing his pre-flight checklist, hearing Slim, and he just shakes his head and walks away.
He's probably still pissed because I painted the side of the plane.
Yeah, probably.
I think that's where we left.
What was that again? What was the drawing? I think it was
It's a badly rendered Indian elephant, and it says out of time.
That's right.
Reminds me of Robin Hood Men in Tights. You look like a bleeding Picasso. All right. Cool. So that's the plan then. We're going to take off and go to and fly to Tehran.
I guess so.
Okay. Now, do we need to requisition any gear from the airbase before we take off?
Unfortunately, they don't have any requisitions to spare.
Oh.
Yeah.
Okay.
Things are getting heated. The Indian government is very concerned about the Japanese, and the British, of course, are officially at war. So yeah, unfortunately, right now everything is spoken for.
Okay.
Man. Can't one of you big time officers pull rank on one of these guys?
We are fighting, a dark god. Well, but sure, worry about the Japanese.
That's right.
The other question is, if we fly to Tehran, where are we going to land? I'm expecting that it's not like we have a military airport there, because that's not Allied territory. So we'd be flying into just their airport, right?
Right, which in 1939 is the largest airport in the Middle East.
Oh, look at them go.
Wow. Okay.
That will be fine.
All right, let's do this thing.
All right.
John,
Well, I'll get you in 3 shakes of a lamb's tail. We'll get you there. And he like disappears into the cockpit.
Oh man. Henry goes into the storage locker and pulls out a parachute. Starts putting it on.
I was going to ask, do we have parachutes?
I'm sure there's.
At
I'm
least
sure
one?
there's at least enough for the party by half.
Listen, getting down to the ground is not going to be a problem.
So, typical Indiana Jones style, the engine sputter to life and the propellers start slowly and picking up speed. Before you know it, you guys are in the air. I'm sure Slim is convinced that he's got this whole pilot thing mastered and figured out. So I guess the question is, so you guys have 2 copies of the Book of the Machine. You've got
Yeah.
you've got one that's in German, and then you've got the one that is in Atlantean that the llama left you guys.
Right, and there's only one guy who can read Atlantean, right?
That I believe is correct.
Yeah, but Henry reads and speaks German. Does Walter too? Walter, do you speak
I
good
believe I do.
German?
I think I do, yeah.
I think everyone does but Khan.
Where's language? I don't. I know it was. I thought it was right here.
It's usually on the front of my sheet under truths or something.
Yeah, it's probably tributes. Where the hell?
Personal truths and scars. I have my languages right there in that box.
Okay, favor is hand purple.
I would expect you have English and Polish for sure, obviously.
Yeah, well, I remember making those choices, but I thought I had a third, and it was German. But it must have gotten deleted, or because I don't see it in personal truths or scars. So
the point is that Henry's reason academia is for crap. Henry never liked school or school settings. I mean, when he was in high school, he glided through classes because the women teachers thought he was cute, and he was the sports star, and even in 1914 that carried weight. But he hated school. He hated being inside. So he's not going to do very well with this book. He can translate. So maybe he and Walter could study it together. I'm hoping, Walter, you do have German, but either way, Henry could translate the book. So can the two of them study the book?
Absolutely. Walter, I know for a fact that that the only person in the party who doesn't speak German is Khan.
Okay.
So I don't know what happened to your language list, but I'm sure it's English, Polish, and German.
yeah, I'm putting it on there now. It makes sense because with his high academia, and being in the resistance, he would probably speak German.
Yeah, and you had a contact in Vienna.
That's
right.
correct.
So anyway, I suggest then that Walter, we have 6 hours. Walter should, with his high reason academia skill, and Khan's, if I remember, his is really giant size too, right? What's Khan's reason academia?
You're talking about my academia?
Yeah.
Academia, my reason is 9. My academia skill is 3. So he has high academia, but his reason is just not really.
So 12 total.
Yeah, 12.
All right. Well, at any rate, I think you guys should study the books, the 2 books, because we got 4 to 6 hours of flight time, and see if you can glean any clues or hints of what we might do first in Tehran.
Yeah, specifically, I'd like to see if there's any difference between the translations. Because the first one's Atlantean, right? So that's the original. And so if there was a German translation, there's probably some differences that maybe can be exploited.
That's really interesting. I like that. So
Mhm.
why don't we do this? Why don't we have Walter and Henry make a Reason Academia roll? We're going to have Walter take on the main role, so he gets 2 dice. Henry will be the helper, rolling 1 die. Walter, make your difficulty 1. Henry, make your difficulty 0.
Okay.
So it's, did you say an additional dice or just?
No, well, Henry's going to roll the extra die.
I see. He's going to write. Okay, so I got 2 dice, and it's reason.
And I think the focus on this would be history. If I don't think anybody has that.
No, I have occultism, but that would be reason. All right, well, let's see how this goes. Reason, academia, and no focus. So you don't think occultism? Okay, that probably makes sense. All right, here we go. Difficulty 1.
Yep. All right. So you've
okay.
got a success with a bonus success from Henry. Now, Con, if you're studying the Atlantean version, you just make the same roll. Reason, Academia, History, Focus. Difficulty 1. Oh, failure. Okay. Man.
Okay, well, we want to do something with that. Can we burn something to re-roll?
I mean, Con could burn a fortune point and re-roll both dice.
There's no.
We go back to 3, right?
Yeah, you should all be at 3.
Okay.
And then I don't know if any of you still have the red sash?
No.
No. Oh, I don't. But
I'm sure
Mine
all
burned
those
away.
disintegrated. Yeah.
I mean, I could use a fortune point if you guys think it's worth it, but we haven't even started the mission.
Yeah, right.
No, I know. It's one of those things where it's, man, it would have been nice.
Use the fortune point before we leave India, so you restock, you respawn.
I did have one left.
Well, all right. So here's the argument for that. I mean, are we going to know where to go? Unless we've got like a point of contact in Persia, like an agent. I mean, did Section M put it on to anybody? If not, then really all we have is the book.
I tend to agree, but I don't want to speak for Sharif and his fortune point. So
yeah.
Well, I'll do whatever you guys think is best. I just feel odd doing this because I've never. But if you think it needs to go, that's fine with me.
No way to do this with momentum or another person or something?
We don't have any momentum at the moment.
No.
All right. So what happens if I use this
Do a
fortune
barrel
point,
roll.
Marty?
You just re-roll.
Just reroll.
So,
okay.
But what I'm also thinking though is Tehran there's multiple Europeans there, but we have to know that there's a presence of British intelligence there, because I know they were there. Forget the game. I know they were there at this time in real life. British had a strong presence through the whole area, and I believe American oil interests had started before the war. So there's a good chance that we do have a contact there. So I'm just thinking this through. We might invoke a truth when we get there, or we might be able to do something as simple as send a coded telegram to to our handler in England to get a name.
Okay, I mean that's persuasive. I think
So I think my point there is, I'm not trying to say we shouldn't do this. I'm trying to say that this could be, spending this fortune point now could be extremely helpful, and hopefully one of us doesn't have to spend a fortune point when we get there to invoke a truth. I'm hopeful we can send a coded telegram to England to our handlers, or do some, I don't know, I don't know how subtle we are, but some subtle snooping around to get connected with one of our Brits.
Slim's about
So-
as subtle as a bazooka
Yeah.
or
So
a jeep.
At any rate, if we have to invoke another fortune point when we get there, Henry's more than happy to do that if we have to. So I'm
So was that a vote
I'm just
for or against me using
I'm
it?
saying it would be helpful, very helpful to the team if we could get some. Well, let me ask a question though. Right now, Hachi, were we rolling? He's studying the book. Walter and Henry are studying the German book. We specifically asked if there were differences in the book.
Right.
But are we generally looking for those other clues too, or is that a completely different question?
Well, I think the start is that the people with the capability have to study the individual books to figure out what they can determine from the Cup of Yima, and then you can about the
Okay.
Cup of Yima, and then you can
And then
compare
compare
differences
notes.
from there. Yeah.
All right. Yeah, I hate to speak for another character, but I think it would be helpful.
Then it's done.
Even if it's,
No
I mean,
problem.
even if it comes out a negative, at least we know there's nothing there, and we have to press on with finding stuff out from a person rather than the book. But at this point, though, I mean, Henry and Walter have now consumed the book and should understand its structure and narrative and what's in there. So there may be stuff we can pull out of it, even if we don't get a connection or a difference between the two.
Okay.
I don't know. I think I'm okay.
No problem.
Hopefully.
Okay, so re-roll.
Yeah, I think that's
Yes,
what
that's what we came. That's
Is
what
it a
we came.
re-roll or is it an automatic?
I think it's
No,
automatic.
it's a re-roll in this case because
Okay.
he already rolled. If he used it ahead of time, it had been an automatic.
Ah, shit.
Oh,
Ooh.
so
Or you could spend 2 fortune points, one to re-roll and one for an automatic success.
Oh. No.
no way.
Oh.
It's too much.
As the GM, it's just my job to make sure you know your options.
So are you guys just waiting for me to make up my mind?
Oh,
or
yeah.
Well, can we give
No,
you
yeah.
threat?
You can
Well,
give me threat to gain momentum.
But momentum doesn't do him any good.
Well,
here.
he could buy extra dice.
Extra die, yeah.
Well,
I don't want to give you threat. I'm just gonna re-roll.
Okay.
Okay.
And history, you said?
Hey, look at that. All right.
oh, he generated some momentum.
Yeah. Which technically so did you guys, which in
Oh.
this case, you'll be able to use that for additional information. So we'll start with Khan looking at the Atlantean version. It gives you a little bit of information about the Cup of Yima. It doesn't tell you what it looks like, but it does tell you that it's it's a sort of divination device, or it was specifically as part of the machine as kind of a surveillance tool. Beyond that, it doesn't say much about how it does that or what that means exactly. Um, it states, of course, that the Cup of Yima, yeah, of course, it went to Persia, and it is it stayed in Persia under the protection of Atlantean priests for centuries as they integrated themselves into different monastic or religious orders as time went on, because this part of the world has changed hands many, many, many times. Alexander the Great, the Seljuk Turks, it just goes on and on. And yet the cup has always stayed hidden at near as he could tell, the Lama, by the Zoroastrian priests in the city of Var.
Wow. Okay.
Now,
It was definitely worth the fortune point.
Absolutely.
Oh
Absolutely.
yeah.
No way we were landing in Var.
Is that even near Tehran?
That place is a dump.
well, since you asked the question, well, hold on, we'll come back to that in a second. Pilecki and Baker, your version of the book gives you the same basic information. It states that the Atlanteans hid the Cup of Yima near in Persia, and managed to keep it safe and hidden despite whoever conquered the region. But it doesn't state where it is. It believes that it is in a buried city, or a buried site somewhere near the city of Isfahan. There's also a handwritten note, kind of off to the side and aside, that says, from the notes of Dr. Botho Ehrlichman, that it is within a hill beneath the golden fires of devotion, awaiting the flame both burning and unburning, the eye that cannot see, it sits.
Really wish they'd had GPS back then.
Or
From the notes of Dr. Ehrlichman, it is within a hill.
Beneath the golden fires of devotion.
Okay.
Awaiting the flame both burning and unburning.
Okay. Mm-hmm. Okay.
So, yeah.
Was there anything after the unburning part, or was that?
It sits.
It sits.
Yeah.
Okay. And one other question: when Singh was translating, what was it about divination? The very first part of what you were saying.
That the Cup of Yima, it has some sort of powers of divination or something along those lines. It was used. It's part of the machine. Its use was as a surveillance system, but it doesn't explain what that means or how it works.
Okay. Awesome. All right, definitely worth the fortune point.
Now,
yeah, and
you guys,
did we go
you
ahead?
each have a
Done
point
yet,
of
or-
momentum. When I say each, I mean Khan and then Pilecki / Baker, which I would specifically allow the use of this momentum to ask a question for additional information.
Well, regarding the original question, I guess I missed it. Did we spot significant differences between the two, or no?
Yeah, I mean, Khan's version doesn't have the notes from Botho Ehrlichman, obviously. And then the Khan's version said the city of Var, whereas your version said in a buried site near the city of Isfahan.
So, city of Var, is that just spelled the way it sounds? VAR?
Yeah.
Well,
Okay. Isfahan. Does anyone know?
well, unfortunately, if I'm metagaming, I know that it's south of Tehran.
Oh, okay.
About 300 miles.
Yeah, something like that. Yeah.
What was a good guess going to Tehran?
Yeah, it actually was. It's funny because the write-up on the game says the PCs will probably choose to fly to Baghdad because it's just closer.
That's funny. Huh.
Not these PCs.
Well, yeah, I think as a group we know we're playing in 1939, so we try and lean into the history of what was really going on then. Okay, I think that. Well, now we have a question, guys. Do we continue to Tehran, which is a much bigger place, and obviously I know we'll have some British contacts and military guys and intelligence guys, and we might be able to get some equipment if we need it, and go overland to Isfahan, or do we divert the plane and fly to Isfahan?
Well, it's the desert, so there's probably plenty of places to land.
All right.
So we got that going for us.
Is Slim a part of this conversation, or?
Yeah, well, I'd like to include you, but you're up in the cockpit touching stuff you're not supposed to be touching, and planes going left and right and up and down.
Yeah, it's probably best that he's not, but but I do like this. I mean, my like metagame vote would be to go to Tehran and like get a safe house, like get some gear, establish ourselves, like see like what the Nazi presence is like or whatever.
I'm with you. I think it's obvious too that because of the historical British presence there, we know there's going to be intelligence guys. Our odds of finding a safe house, even invoking a truth, is going to be extremely likely. Blah blah blah. I think it's a much bigger city. We can get supplies. Yeah, let's do that. I was just raising the question, but it was really just, oh well.
Yeah.
So let's do it.
Well, matter of or point of order, you still have 2 momentum spends for information.
Yes, we do.
Yeah.
Pilecki and Baker, you have 1 momentum to spend on information. Do you have an idea of what piece of information you're hoping to glean from this book that I didn't present you already?
What about the location of Var?
Well, Var came out of the Atlantean book.
Okay. Yeah, so we don't know anything about it yet until we compare notes.
Oh man, there's something there unless you're just giving us a red herring to
Well, who knows?
Um,
Well, I mean,
You
I could certainly allow you. I mean, we can handle it this way. You guys can compare your notes, and then that way you can
well,
discuss and have decide what questions you want to try to glean, what information you want to glean. You can certainly compare notes before you try to answer those questions.
I think it's probably
well,
wise.
the,
Yeah.
don't you think the golden fires of devotion? Don't you think that is referring specifically to a? I'm speaking to Walter now. Don't you think that refers specifically to a religious site?
um, well, okay, so maybe can we leverage it, this stuff this way since we're trying to guess information that the humans here
Hmm.
wouldn't know, but a character might actually know. Could I roll like reason, academia, occultism to see if anything is pops out of the book that we need to pay attention to? Can we approach the momentum spend that way, or
Um,
because I'm not sure what to ask, but I mean, it's like you don't know what you don't know, and
yeah, that's a fair statement. That's a fair statement. I would probably call it. It's not going to be occultism. It's probably going to be reason academia with history.
right. And then, so I'm just thinking, I mean, just having read a lot, you kind of get the gestalt of something like that after you read it. And you might make connections that aren't obvious just by one or two questions. And I guess I don't know. I think there's something in here, but I don't know how to approach it. If
I
anybody
got
else
you.
has an idea. So why don't I try rolling that? And
I'll let you do that. Absolutely.
okay, should we use that momentum to throw at the roll? And then because I mean that's what
That
it's
would buy
really
you a
for.
third die. Yeah.
Yeah, and you're kind of baiting us with giving us
Am
that.
I?
Don't you want to
Are
ask
you
a
sure?
question? So I think I'm going to do that as long as
The
Henry's
whole
okay
thing
with
could be like could be a red herring, just like communism.
it. It could be, but it's whatever. So yeah, let's do that. Unless anybody else objects with our one use of the one momentum.
No, I think
Um,
I'm basically rolling for the GM to give us the information he's baiting us with. It's there. That's what I'm doing. Because I don't know how to ask this or what to ask because we got a potential location, two potential locations, right? We got Varna and what was the other place name?
Var and Isfahan.
Oh, Isfahan. And we
and
don't know the
var could be short for something.
could be the short for Isfahan from another language. I don't
It
know.
it could be.
We were two books with two different names, and so yeah, let's just do that, and then we can get to the killing faster. So we got reason. Oh yeah, okay, there we go. You already clicked that. So we got 3.
When you guys say Varna, it makes me think of Tarna from the movie Heavy Metal. Do you remember?
Oh my god.
Yeah,
The Tarakian bitch.
and when you're whatever you're saying, the cup of whatever, I keep hearing "Girl of Ipanema" in my head. So,
Oh god.
Airplane music.
okay, here we go. Difficulty 1, 3 dice. No focus applied, but reason academia, please wait. Oh, okay.
All right, very
One
good.
success.
Um so, as it relates to Henry's question, um so Zoroastrians are often, based on your knowledge of history, are often referred to as fire worshippers or fire god worshippers. So the statement, within the hill beneath the golden fires of devotion may very well indicate a Zoroastrian temple.
Like the fire temple?
Interesting. You know what I like about Zoroastrians is like they bury their dead by like putting them on the roof and the birds eat them. It's pretty bad.
That's just
no, seriously. Have you seen the towers of what are they called? They're called Towers of Silence, I think.
Yeah, they're in India, right?
Yeah, in India.
Yeah.
They're the creepiest fucking thing you'll ever see, but also it's kind of cool in a way if you think about it. But
Sure.
it's fairly creepy. It's places for, you know, an old way of handling the dead where you just expose them and then nature reclaims them. You know, buzzards and insects and things will just claim the bodies, but they're these round, very wide, somewhat low towers that have open tops, and you take the dead there and you lay them out and expose them, and that's their final resting place. So they kind of accumulate in there, and it might seem disgusting, I guess, probably for the Western eyes, but I just find it creepy as shit.
Yeah,
These towers in the jungle with dead bodies all in them. It's weird.
it's almost like that Bone Tower zombie movie.
But
I don't know if you guys saw that.
I haven't seen
28
it yet.
years later.
Yeah.
I haven't seen that yet. No,
Yeah.
no spoilers, please. I think I
No
want to see that
spoilers,
one.
no, but it's yeah.
So I can hate it on you guys later.
This is potential, but I hated the movie when I first watched it, and then I read a review of it, and I ended up loving it after I read the review because it plugged all the weird holes in of why I was hearing the noises I was and all that. So if you watch the movie, there's very British things in the movie that we won't understand unless you really know British culture. And so you may find, like, one thing is not a spoiler. There's a, I wouldn't even call it a soundtrack. It's like almost like a repetitive marching hymn that like goes through lots of the movie, and you're like, what the fuck am I? It's very disturbing to hear, and it's it goes back to World War One, and you know, kind of the lore surrounding World War One. So give it a chance, is what I'm saying. Is if you watch it and you're like, what the fuck is this? There's the reason why we don't understand it is probably because of, you know, if it's so British and it's presentation.
All right. So I've made a note. I've made a note, which is Henry filing away in his head, that Henry thinks it's likely that if we ask people in Tehran, that they'll be able to tell us about some kind of Zoroastrian fire temple near some ruins near Isfahan.
Okay.
And then the thought comes to his mind that he and Walter got this information from their book. So if we share the information with Khan, because my question is, if we relay this same thing, hey, Khan, do you know of any kind of Zoroastrian fire temple or temple to fire near some ruins near Isfahan? Maybe he just, from his studies and...
You cut out there, buddy. What was that?
You're cutting out.
Oh, so it's not just me.
No.
No, I can't hear him at all. He's cut out completely for me.
It's because he's talking about Iran.
Are you thinking the NSA?
That's what I'm thinking.
You may not speak of Tehran. You do not have clearance.
Well, he was.
All right, how about now?
Yep.
Got it.
All right, so what I'm saying is, I don't know how much of that you heard, but Henry has in his mind if we ask somebody in Tehran about a Zoroastrian temple of fire temple near ruins near Isfahan, somebody should be able to tell us what we're looking for. It's probably known. But then his second thought was, if we discuss this with Khan, maybe Khan knows just because he knows stuff about Asia and the East and the Middle East, and
An insight occultism role, perhaps.
well, I'm not, and maybe I'm saying, yeah. Well, it's up to you, and but I'm just asking if have you learned about this, because you know a lot of stuff about India and the Middle East and these different and some of these different anyway, that I'm just wondering if you might have heard of something, because I don't get the impression that you got these clues specifically from your reading of your book. These were clues that we got, especially notes from Ehrlichman. So,
Would you
Hachi, do you
allow a
understand
roll
what
on
I'm
that?
after here? I'm relaying the idea of a fire temple near ruins near Isfahan, Zoroastrian, and maybe Khan has heard of it or read about it. Okay?
Is Marty here?
Yeah.
Oh, okay. So I'm
He's
sorry.
thinking.
No. I mean, that's that would definitely be a kind of a history a question more than occultism.
Okay.
Normally I would make this a difficulty 1. Um, with Khan's being from the area, I'd make it a difficulty 0, so he could just simply know that Zoroastrians of history, um, all across this part of the world, and um, they anywhere where they were well established, they would have erected a temple that a lot of people would
Oh,
call a fire temple.
okay.
Khan would certainly recognize one if he saw one.
Oh, cool. All right.
So and then we still have Khan's momentum point that he can decide what he wants to try to learn anything with.
Oh boy. There's already a lot of stuff floating in the air right now. And this one can't be banked. We can't wait till we land, and then if we see something.
Yeah, correct. I'm making you use it for additional information at the time because it's going to go away at the end of the scene anyway. So,
How can I help you with this? An additional question. Okay, so there's a slight bit of turbulence, and like 30 seconds later, like the cockpit door slams, and you hear, well, fine, you don't have to be mean about it. You're as cold as a frosted frog. And he slams the door, and he comes back into the fuselage there, and he like lights a cigarette, and he looks distressed, and he meanders up. Everyone's like around these ancient texts, and he's like, well, what's going on here? And you get him up to speed, and he's sort of like, waving this lit cigarette, like very near these priceless artifacts. And he says, well, wait a minute. What hill? How do we know where this hill is?
The hill where the fires are.
Is that implying that the temple's on it, or is that?
So should I ask about that?
Well, I don't know. I just geographically, I didn't know the question.
I think we lost Baker again. Am I here? Hello?
Yeah.
Okay.
Keep talking. I don't know if you can hear him.
Who's talking?
Thermo.
No, I got nothing.
Yeah, I can hear you.
Yeah, I can hear you.
Hold on.
For some reason.
You
Oh,
have
for
to.
crying out loud.
There we
How-
go.
you-
I
you have
reconnected.
to,
I'm good. I can hear you now.
You have to subscribe to Marty VP Gold.
Yeah, that's
to,
right. Yeah,
I'm wondering.
I reconnected. I can hear him now.
So he's saying that when we could get that information by going to the locals, but I'm just trying to figure out like how we can burn this momentum.
Can you guys hear me?
Yeah, I can.
Yeah.
Hear you.
Okay.
I hear you.
Sharif, you there?
I hear him. Can you hear me?
You hear me?
I don't know because I've been talking and I don't know.
I can hear everybody.
Maybe that Verizon outage leaked over to Roll20.
Probably did. Something happened.
Sorry.
So I think if I'm going to chime in here, yes,
Yeah.
I think that is the correct course of action. As far as burning that other momentum point, I mean, we could just, I don't know. I don't know.
Or where VAR correlates to.
Well, that's my question is VAR. VAR could be. He's reading an ancient text, so maybe it was VAR then, but it's not VAR anymore. Maybe it's been morphed into something else. A name that includes VAR. So
Yeah.
that was one thing about VAR. The other thing was the flame both burning and unburning. That was our clue. But the question would be for Khan, an occultism or whatever kind of question is, what's a flame that is unburning? It's got to be some kind of religious based or internal human trait or something, some emotion or some devotion. That's the question I have, is what kind of clue could he possibly glean about from his memories or from his book about a flame unburning? Flame burning, we got Slim. He can set all kinds of stuff on fire.
Damn right.
So what do you guys think about that?
Yeah, I mean yeah, if we could decipher that metaphor, that'd be good.
Agreed.
Yep.
So
All right. So
momentum.
what's the question that's being asked?
What is an
Possible
unburning?
interpretations of what an unburning flame might be referring to.
Okay. All right. So in this instance, Khan, I'll let you make a reason academia with occultism as a focus.
Okay.
And use that momentum point to buy a third die.
Whoops. Let me redo that then. Okay. 3. Difficulty 1.
Yeah.
Okay.
2 successes, which gives you a bonus point of momentum. So
Yay,
you
momentum.
can probably take that a further step if you want to. You remember something about this in your occult studies.
Indeed.
Yeah. You're aware that that Atlanteans, after the fall of Atlantis, integrated themselves into various religions, including the Zoroastrians. There is some form of ritual involving 2 fires, one that burns and one that does not, that will open a door to another place. Of course, it's just myth and legend.
Excellent. All right, I will relay that to the boys.
And you have another point of momentum.
That
Ooh.
doesn't have to be spent now, right?
Yeah.
Okay.
Does
All right,
not, you said. Does
Well, no,
not.
it
Or it
like I
does
said, it's going to go away at the end of the scene anyway. So
all right.
use it or lose it.
Okay.
So why don't you use your big brain to think of what modern day cities or towns might be this ancient city of Var,
Perfection.
right? Because it
Yeah.
probably morphed. It might have been Var centuries and centuries ago, but it's unlikely called Var now. Maybe it's got a name. I don't know. Maybe it's got the name Var in it now, and it's some longer name, or maybe it's something different.
Reason Academia, History, difficulty 1, 3 dice because you're spending the momentum point. Oh,
Big brain, activate.
man, look at that. So you're aware of a legend where a sect of Zoroastrians built a city called Var under a mountain to protect a great treasure from the coming conqueror Alexander the Great.
Wow.
Wow.
Cool.
And that city is supposedly, though it's never been found, is supposedly located under a mountain somewhere in the vicinity of modern day Isfahan.
Wow. Awesome.
Yeah.
Well done.
Okay.
And you have a point of momentum.
Yeah.
His brain hurts.
Yeah. Hey, you guys keep doing this. We will finish the campaign in January.
Yeah.
Before we land.
We'll finish it in the plane. So what is the this does not have anything to do with the his historic component that we're talking about right now, but what is our cover story for landing in
Oh, good point.
we're like this mixed group of mostly Europeans, and what are we going to say that we're doing in their country?
Well,
Don't mind us while we poke around.
Way I see it, we could just do the old archaeology bit.
Yeah, except you're carrying a big bag with a bazooka in it.
Well, I'm the driver.
You could tell them it's golf clubs. We're looking to play some golf while we're here.
Yeah. Never did try golf before.
Don't use the bazooka.
Well, I'm going
for the golf.
John Jones.
Dr. Jones, to you,
But
lady.
no, that's a good question. We do want a cover story, and
So, is there a momentum? Could I use momentum to figure out what we might want to say?
No, I mean, you guys can just figure that out.
I thought perhaps there might be an in context thing that I am, as a player, not aware of.
I mean, yeah, I mean, from that standpoint, yeah, I mean, we can say that you're aware that that first off, Isfahan has no airport, so you have to drive there from Tehran, and that again, at this the current Shah of Iran is very, very open to Westerners. He has opened up his country to to archaeological expeditions from all over Europe. He is working very hard to westernize the city, modernize the city. That's why he's built this massive airport. They're working on installing rail lines, building rail lines across the nation, and that he welcomes Western culture and diversity. He views it as as an opportunity to bring his land into the modern world.
Well, we've got diversity for you. You're interested.
But we gotta believe that if we land and we start asking certain questions and poking around, that we're going to attract attention of Nazis. So we're going to attract attention. But there's going to be, like we said, there's going to be British there. We'll try and get a contact of the right guys and British intelligence, and they'll give us the lay of the land. But we do want some kind of a cover. But we're not waltzing out of the plane wearing uniforms for sure. So, we're in just regular clothes. So that's good.
I think Khan's always in uniform.
Well,
even when he's wearing like sweatpants, it looks like he's wearing a uniform. They're pressed. It's perfect, no lint whatsoever.
Got creases in his sweatpants.
Yeah, I have had them starved per regulations.
How do you know he's the king? He's the only one who doesn't have shit all over him.
Well, okay. I say we do the archaeology thing because Pilecki's like a built-in,
I agree.
Professor.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. And
okay,
Khan comes off very. Yeah.
Where are you a professor at? Shall we say?
Well, I was the story I made up was I was a visiting professor in Vienna. So that's what we used, I think. Or no, I was a visiting. I forget where I said I was. Well, it doesn't matter because we're not talking to the same people. I can make up whatever I want. I can say
but
Vienna.
if somebody, I speak Arabic and different.
Yeah, I've got a contact in Vienna, and I can name drop that guy. I forgot who that was.
And where did you say?
Vienna. That was my contact.
Yeah, Vienna.
I think that's how
he was a professor.
Yeah.
And
Khan also did Khan not also know?
I do
the head of the reading club in Vienna.
Yes.
Yes.
I have his picture on my mantle, or not my mantle.
So yeah, I was going to bring that up after we land. That we head over to whatever the major university at the time is there, and the archaeology department. They're going to know what we're talking about, or probably want to share because nobody ever wants to talk to those geeks. So
yeah, you're right, and we should lean into the whole archaeology tourism thing big time.
Yeah.
Very good. It's established.
Get our brownie cameras out, and
we are a team of archaeologists. We are unearthing ancient Zoroastrian sites.
Slim drives.
Hell yeah, dude.
Wilhelm Seidler was the name of or I guess it'd be Seidler was the name of the head of the reading club, and I don't have anywhere what the name was of Pilecki's contact. I'm sure it's in a video a year ago, but
I remember a name Prussia or something like that, but I think that was the guy we were talking to.
Ernst Prussia was the very, very powerful sorcerer that you ran into in Vienna.
So I have the
and it took all of our willpower not to shit our pants. Yeah, collectively.
Well, I may have secretly failed.
So, what is the name of Pilecki's university contact? Where? In Vienna.
We have to look it up. We can't remember. It was too long ago.
No, I'm asking, what's the search query? Because I have the log.
It was the University of Vienna. What was he a contact in?
All right, I'll run.
You're talking about my guy or
no? Pilecki's guy.
Gerhard Weber.
Oh, that's so great that you know that.
Well, so
that you searched that.
I have the I have the log uploaded into ChatGPT, so I can ask it anything from the adventure log, and it'll just pull.
Nice.
That's so
Oh.
amazing to me.
Yeah.
He's evolved so much
So
that you can do shit like that.
one of the
What was the name?
Professor Gerhard Weber,
Okay.
an old colleague at the University of Vienna. Pilecki contacts him discreetly for information about Nachtwolf and Project Atlantis, but Weber quickly makes it clear that the subject is dangerous and urges Pilecki to disengage.
So say again, please, because I think I missed it. Which university was it?
University of Vienna.
Vienna.
Yeah.
Gotcha.
All right, Gerhard.
All right, so if we mention his name, we immediately might have Nachtwolfer guys listening in on us. Good.
Henry Baker would hate that.
It's that old meme. Oh no, that's terrible.
That's right. That's right.
Do you want him silenced or do you want him silenced?
Let's do this. Let's if you guys don't mind, let's take a quick break.
Yeah.
Sounds good.
Come back
Cool.
in 5 minutes or so.
Sure.
All right.
All right, I'm back.
All right, I'm back.
I'm back too. Hey, I'm signed up to play some BattleTech at Adepticon.
Oh, cool.
Yeah. Just doing like a little tutorial thing on Classic. So
Yeah, I really love the game. I just I don't love how long it takes to play sometimes.
you should try Alpha Strike. I think you'd like it.
What I really love more is how complex the universe is, because it really is. If I mean, there's so many novels.
Oh yeah,
Um,
I'm back.
the lore is very good.
yeah, it's really immense and very deep.
I was showing Sharif because Sharif and I are going to get a game going at some point. I printed out a nuclear power plant for like terrain, so I got to get it painted up. But I don't know. We'll make some kind of scenario out of that.
That's cool.
It's pretty neat.
Yeah, that thing looks badass.
I'll have to send him a pic.
Yeah, do that.
Sharif, did you decide on faction, on what you would paint your guys up in? I have a Magistracy of Canopus faction.
I did spend some time looking, but I did not really see anything that like leapt out at me. Also, I think I would need like maybe just a little bit more like background info to know what makes like story sense.
What mechs
Instead-
are you?
Don't know that
What are your
either.
mechs?
He just picked like a bunch of them.
Well, I wasn't really like picking. I was just telling you my favorites. I don't know campaign wise anything.
Oh, right.
Do anything, you know. I don't feel like, you know, it has to be this or that. It's whatever you want. Unless you're saying it's wide open.
It's pretty much wide open. I mean, you can say like, oh, we salvaged this, but there is definitely like, you know, faction, you know, like mechs associated with certain factions.
Oh,
Yeah.
there's no doubt. It's
Yeah, sure.
Um,
I just didn't know what we were playing, if we're playing in a certain.
Oh, certain era. Yeah.
Yeah.
I don't. I mean, I think we're just getting the hang.
Are we like Intersphere? Are we clans? What is it?
I mean, I'm a big like Succession Wars guy, but
I like Intersphere a little bit better, to be honest with you.
But I do like the clan stuff is cool.
The clan is cool, but it can be a little weird.
well, tell you, first off, I'm going to give you a link. This individual went through all the lore and created D1000 random mech assignment tables
Wow.
for the years 3028 through 3057, broken down by faction based
No
on
shit.
what was available to that faction at that time, even down to the model number, not just a Centurion, but a CN9A Centurion or a CN9D or what have you, based on what was in production and available to them at that time.
Okay, I'm downloading this.
That's pretty crazy, man.
If you want to get lore accurate, there it is. It's pretty outrageous. It's a lot of info.
I was also trying to think how to paint these things.
Yeah, I got to get you your weapon effects.
Well, I'm not sure. Like, also, like, yeah, I was trying to think what the best strategy is. Like, there's, you know, showroom. Then there's like in the environment of the terrain.
Oh, like parade colors versus camouflage?
Or like, you know, battle damage versus, you know, like there's like different ways to go about it. Also, like what okay, so like one thing that I was interested in doing personally has nothing to do with any games or anything like that, is I wanted to paint something less organic, because I've been painting like people now for years. I wouldn't mind like switching it up, painting something mechanical, because it's got basic polyhedrons instead of smooth organic forms. So it's change up, right? Hard edges and stuff like that. And I wanted to do cool lighting effects because of that form difference, like light hard edge shapes instead of lighting round edge shape, like smooth edge shapes. So that's what I wanted to have fun doing. But like if I push that as much as I want to in my mind, I think what'll happen is they will like look like they don't belong on the terrain because they'll have like all these extreme lighting and shadow things that look cool individually, but if nothing else is painted like that, it might look kind of weird. It also might be too contrasty. I don't know.
Now, to put my
or maybe it doesn't
cents-
matter. Maybe it just doesn't matter.
to put my 2 cents in on that, number one, you're talking about painting techniques of miniatures that go beyond my knowledge. But the second thing is partially that depends on what your faction is. For instance, if you're House Signer, you don't believe in camouflage. All your mechs are painted blue with gold and gray accents, and that's just all there is to it. So
Yeah, I'm not going to be too worried about the immersion between the battle mat and your basing, but
well, it's more like the other mechs too. Like I don't want to, or maybe that's good. Maybe it'll make the hero ones easier to see. Like the player mechs is what I mean when I say heroes.
sure.
The player mech. I don't know. Anyway, it doesn't matter. It'll come together how it comes together.
Well, my Canopians are just on like a plain like pasture with a few rocks.
Like green.
Yeah, it's like brown dirt, green grass.
Okay.
I went because there's a parade colors for the Canopian light horse, which are like all yellow with gold accents. So I thought
Ooh,
it contrast.
that's cool.
Yeah.
So is that what we are in your the campaign that you're thinking of running? Is Canopians?
I don't know about the campaign. This is
you're-
just what I.
Your Canopian light horse,
Yep.
yellow and gold. Yeah.
I mean, I know what the Davion light horse is like. What are they called? But I don't know Canopian. What is it?
No, it's like super obscure. I just picked it because I want.
Oh, okay.
I like big titty cat girls and.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah. So did you ever hear of a game called Vulcanoids? A video game.
No.
It's actually really fun and kind of clever theme for a game. You are like you have at your disposal like a drill machine that's like a train, if you will, like a train car, but it has like a drill in the front of it. Okay.
Uh-huh.
And there's an island, like you're part of this island you live on is like this huge island, and there's a volcano in the center, and it erupts, and it sends like ash and magma everywhere. So you have to take refuge underground. So there's like half the time you're playing above ground, but when the eruptions come, you have to like flee. If you don't, you die basically. And you can upgrade your train, make it much longer. And what's fun about it is that the stations and stuff inside the train are like physical stations. So if you want to like look out the periscope, you have to like run to the periscope. Like your actual first person dude has to go to the periscope, and he actually uses it. He like, puts his face in it, and like then you see it like what he sees. All the stations are like that. The weapon stations, the repair stations, they're all like that. So you're actually, if you have a crew, you're like crewing your drill machine. God, why the fuck did I start talking about this?
Cat girls, something about cat girls.
Yeah, so this game let you import whatever art you wanted to. So I made like a cartoon of this girl with big, huge tits, and I think instead of talking about it some more, I'll just show it to you because I think it's in my Steam.
Amazing.
But it was pretty funny because you could like, I'll just show you.
Yeah, we're going to be editing today's video.
Oh, I'm sorry. Well, I'll just put it in the. Well, I can't put it. I'll have to send it to you.
It's too late now.
We'll get it in post.
Well, just wait till I put the pictures up. It'll be even worse.
You better text those to me.
Yeah, I better text them.
That's fine.
How do I do that though?
I'm not actually a furry. I just thought Canopians were pretty funny.
Let's see.
As a side note, that sounds like sounds like that'd be spoken by someone who's hiding the fact that he's a furry.
Hold on 1 second. I gotta answer my daughter. I'm not evading this conversation. Okay, I'm back.
All right, guys, I just want to let you know I have a hard stop at about 12:20 Eastern time.
Oh,
Okay.
Gotta
so
take-
20
gotta go
minutes
to-
or so.
25? Yeah.
Can we spend 5 minutes of that discussing our plan for when we're meeting for this game? Because Hotch, it sounded like you wanted to move this along.
Oh, yeah, go ahead.
Well, so I mean, okay, so I'm good the next 2 Thursdays. You said by the end of January you want this done?
I was hoping, but I don't know how realistic that is.
Okay. I mean, is this doable in 2 Thursdays, considering the entire session today was just talking on a plane?
Probably not.
Okay.
I do have other availability, and that's, I don't know what you guys are like. Obviously, tomorrow through Sunday, I'm at a convention in Virginia Beach. Saturday next week, the 24th, I have a book signing. But other than that, I'm pretty wide open. If there's other days you guys want to try and cram in, and it doesn't have to just have to be during the day. It could be an evening or whatever.
Okay. Well, I'm open. I just need to plan ahead. Just
Right.
kind of family stuff.
No, I get it. I get it. That's
Right.
I'm the one who's available, so you guys just have to decide what you all can do, and yeah.
Yeah, the next couple weeks is that we're talking about, right?
Right.
I don't, other than next Friday, I'm pretty open. I mean, Mondays are usually set aside for something, but I can move that.
No, I mean, don't.
Well, I'm
push
open to
yourself.
whatever you guys want to do.
Just so you guys know, my schedule is about to become like super busier, and I'm not sure how it's going to play out. I still will have Thursdays, but my daughter starts school, and I'm her conveyance to and from her clinicals and to and from her work. So I'm being like chauffeur dad for the next 3 months in an extreme way. So Thursdays are good. That won't be touched, but I'm not sure how the rest of the days. I know she has class Monday, Wednesday. I don't know when her clinical schedule is, and I don't know what her work schedule is yet. So
Okay.
it might be a little harder for me. It might not. It might just be mornings are fine across the board. I don't know. We'll have to see.
Okay.
Well, all right. Maybe it's an unanswerable question now, but I just if we want to like, pick up an extra day, like a one-time thing where we're playing for 4 hours or whatever to move it along, we can do that. I just need to forecast it a couple weeks. So, Jim, did you get my text earlier? Like
Today or before?
before, like last week.
I did. Now I remember now that I didn't respond to you.
Okay,
yeah, it's sorry. I mean, my life has been an upside down shitstorm right now with all the caregiving. But
no, I just wanted to add. I mean, because Katie is pregnant, and I just wanted you to know that. I told you last time.
Oh no, I didn't see that part. Well, congratulations.
Thank you.
Wow.
So
when's the due date?
August 4th. So I don't, at this point, I got the house, the kid, and relatively decent routine. So I'm confident that I can integrate another human life into my schedule without disruption.
It happen whether you can do it or not. So,
well, right.
Yeah, we're going to ask you again after August 4th.
Yeah.
But this is You're a pro now. You've already had one, so
Something like that. So I'm not anticipating a significant disruption to game time, considering I have lots of babysitters and whatnot. But just heads up that the consensus seemed to be that, like, we want to kind of like close out this campaign sometime in the next month or two, and then who knows what lies ahead.
Well, let me just, I'll take the point on this then. So next Tuesday, I can't because I've got optometry at the VA, but I am open Monday, Wednesday, and Friday. Do any of those, Monday, Wednesday, Thursday, and Friday at any time, do any of those work for anybody else?
I'm a second shifter, so mornings works best for me.
Okay. So I'm good any of those mornings on Monday, Tuesday, Thursday, or Friday.
Like any time between
Monday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday. Yeah, the only day I can't do is Tuesday. So anybody else?
I'm good on those days.
You want to does everybody want to just say the 22nd and a normal Thursday game?
Oh yeah, for sure.
Yeah,
For
22nd.
sure.
Okay. And then the following week, we're good for Thursday on my side. Are you guys?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yep.
So do we want to squeeze an extra session in there anywhere?
If you're open Monday, Wednesday, Thursday, and Friday, let's try and squeeze one in, say, for Wednesday morning. Maybe we can do Wednesday and Thursday morning.
Wednesday of next week.
Sure.
Yeah.
Wednesday of next week, the 20th.
21st.
21st is Wednesday.
Yeah, I will. I'm sorry, I will not be able to join you guys at the doctor's appointment in the morning for my daughter.
All right. What about Monday, the 19th?
I have an appointment at 11, so I could only play for like 2 hours.
Okay.
That might be okay though. I mean, if we're just trying to get some extra stuff in.
Yeah. What about Friday the 23rd?
I got a staff meeting at like in the morning.
Yeah, my wife's got
He's got staff. All right. Well, we could try.
You probably lead those meetings now, right, Kyle?
What's that?
You said you probably lead those meetings now, right?
Yeah, well, it's the leadership meeting, so I'm the smallest big fish.
Okay.
Yeah.
So not on the 23rd, but what about on the 30th?
30th. I got Fridays are going to be tough. The next week.
Okay. How about 28th?
Doable, yeah.
I'm good.
28th.
So if we did Thursday the 22nd, Wednesday the 28th, Thursday the 29th, is that what you're saying?
Yeah, then we, even if we just do 2 or 2.5 hours.
Say that again. Thursday the 22nd. Just say them again,
Correct.
please.
Thursday the 22nd, Wednesday the 28th, Thursday the 29th.
Works. I mean, I know it's 2 days in a row, but it works for me.
Yeah.
All I can commit to at this moment is the Thursdays. I'm not sure about any of those other days just yet.
All right.
Okay.
So why don't you just look into it, see if you can make it work on Wednesday the 28th. If you can't, then we won't do it. I mean, if you can, great. We'll fit in an extra day.
Yeah, we got the 22nd and 29th locked in, so that's not bad. That's better than we've been doing the last few months. So
yeah, it's been rough lately.
It has been.
Like, would weekends and stuff in the future be like if you were wanting to? Well, Marty, you start on the 2nd, right?
I start on the 2nd, and my company will be closed. My new employer's closed every Sunday, so I'll have availabilities on Sundays.
Okay.
Oh, wow.
Sundays is something I might be able
solid.
to do occasionally.
Yeah.
Saturdays is right out for me.
No, that's fine. It's always going to be right out for me.
Right.
5 is right out.
Ouch.
Yeah, no, Saturday will always be out for me because I'm either going to be working or I'm probably going to be at an event somewhere. So, which is working.
Sure.
Right.
Sure.
So, but no, I'll be like I said, my new employer is closed on Sundays, so I'll be able to play some Sundays, whatever you guys have available.
What do you think about the 1st?
I mean, I'm good.
So here's my thinking on that, because that would give us 4 days of gaming.
Potentially, yeah.
And that seems like a more realistic target if you were trying to finish the campaign before you start.
Yeah.
So we're saying the 22nd, 29th, and the 1st, or is there another day there too?
With possibly the 28th.
Got it. Okay. Or 27th or 30th. I mean, 30th isn't good because Kyle's got his
play therapy training. Yeah.
No? Oh, excellent.
I get to go play with miniatures.
February 1st, though, we're saying that one, right?
I mean, I'm
Still
free.
in?
I say, I mean, on a Sunday, I could do a few more hours any time of day. And if that's a good way to wrap it up before he starts his new job, I'm game for that. No pun intended.
Yeah,
works for me
I could do the same.
Okay. I mean, not to cram it all. I don't want anyone to feel obligated, but if that's the goal, I think it's
an enjoyable goal. These aren't doctor appointments, so
That's right.
we'll suffer through it.
Does that work for you, Sharif? The first Sunday.
Yeah, I believe so.
All right, so we'll do that. We'll put the 22nd, the 29th, and the 1st set in stone. That's Thursday, and then Sunday the 1st. And then Sharif will look into if he can make Wednesday the 28th work. And if he can't, no big deal. But if he can, we should do it.
On the Sunday, what times would appeal to people?
I'm wide open.
Okay, I'm wide open too.
I'm wide open.
I'd probably say earlier in the day than later, so that if we want to do stuff with family, later would be better.
Okay.
My preference. Well, we don't have to do as early.
Normal
9,
time, 10 a.m. my term, 9 Central.
Yeah, that works.
Okay.
And I could go as long as So if we're fighting Hitler or whatever at noon, I can stick that out.
Well, that'd be an awesome big bad.
Yeah, I don't.
More about Hitler.
But believe it or not, in this game, I don't think the Fuhrer of the Third Reich is the worst thing you have to worry about.
That's saying a lot.
Well, thank you. I didn't mean to take up too much time with that, but
no, it's okay. I mean at that point, kind of leads us to we're only a few minutes from when Thermo has to go anyway, so that's fine. At least we got that hammered out, and then next Thursday, the 22nd, we'll just hit the ground running and try to keep this going hard as fast as we can.
Okay, sounds good.
Yeah.
And Jim,
you said hard and fast.
It's good to be 13.
Jim, after he this campaign and he starts his new gig, I was going to run a one shot of Delta Green for everybody.
That'd be awesome.
And then let him get settled, and then we can he can take the keys back and do Alien or whatever.
Oh, that'd be awesome. Yeah. I've always wanted to try that out because that's kind of like a modern version of, or Vietnam to modern of what we're doing right now. Right?
Yeah, it's basically X-Files.
Nice.
Everyone plays a deep state federal agent.
Oh, okay.
So.
Including, never mind. Stupid joke. Too soon. Too soon.
But we'll do like a session 0 or whatever, whenever,
Yeah. No, that's cool. All right,
good deal. All right, well then we'll just we'll see you guys next week.
All right, fellas.
All right, guys. Thank you very much.
All right, later.